Happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of the YGC Collective, the podcast. Happy to be here. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we are going to be live every single Wednesday with about 10 to 16 either industry experts or panelists. And if you did not watch episode 1 or 2, go back because it really does state the mission, the statement, the theme of our second annual YGC Collective. And today we wanted to bring on one of our first business experts, industry experts. Her name is Alissa Crabtree, and she is fantastic. So without any further ado, we'll bring her on. Hi, Alissa.
Hey, everyone. How's it going?
Great. Welcome to the podcast. We're so excited to have you this year.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
Thank you.
And when we met you back in February, and I was like, oh my God, we did not have anybody on panel last year with your industry expert of public speaking. Obviously, we're public speakers. We host this great event. We have some amazing women coming and joining this year. But tell everybody a little bit about what you do in your company.
So I help business owners become better educators through speaking. I work with business leaders, business owners to really foster lead generation so that we can grow our businesses faster and stronger than ever.
Love it. So our first question we kind of already went through, but the number one problem that you solve for business owners are?
Lead generation. Absolutely. You know, we know that 91% of businesses don't make it past the 10-year mark. And if we want to be in that top 9% where we are thriving, we need to generate more leads. It's client acquisition. And speaking is the fastest and most efficient way to do that. And it's extremely powerful.
Okay, but more specifically, and that's great. I love that answer, but is there any way or anything more specific for particularly the woman coming to the collective?
Oh, yeah. You know, one of the things that I always teach my clients is the power of storytelling. And everyone has a story that needs to be told. I feel like we're morally obligated to tell our stories so that we can help others. And one way that we do that through is speaking on stage. And really, I encourage women everywhere to get out there, tell your story so that we can help others.
I love that. And I also think that that's the number one challenge or fear for most business owners, even just to public speak on social media, much less in public. And I know that's one of the biggest fears in general is public speaking. So just talk a little bit about why this topic is not only just so important, but what has it changed for you and also like the clients that you've worked with?
So really picture it. When I first started my business 3 years ago, I was an education consultant. So I've been in education for 17 years and I had recommendations. I had people that referred me, things were good. But when it came to client acquisition, especially, I didn't know how to be a business owner. I didn't know how to do that. So picture it, I'm like taking donuts everywhere. I'm going campus to campus. I'm driving all over the state of Texas. I even going into New Orleans, trying to find someone who will talk to me, always to just be shut down by the gatekeeper, or no one's answering their phones these days. So, you know, I couldn't get on a call with anyone and I wasn't making money. And I decided to speak. I was like, you know what? I can be the best in the biz, but it doesn't matter if I'm invisible. So I started getting on stages. And from there, ladies, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. People would follow me back to my back to my booth, back to my seat, wherever I was, just because they're like, I need to know more. And, you know, I always tell women, just do it. People they're not judging us the way that we think that they're judging us. Get out there, do it, take action, and don't wait to get ready to be ready to just do it.
Yeah. And the greatest thing is a story it connects. It makes you, the speaker, now real, relatable, and everyone in the audience, because we've all been through things. So when you say something that you go, I can so relate to that. Now she's relating to me. She's speaking my language. And something inside of us, it's like we're opening up to hear more and to be receptive to more of what you're saying to us as the audience.
Yeah, you know, people don't necessarily remember what you say, but they remember how you made them feel.
Yes.
And that's what they buy. That's what they buy. That's why they are attracted to your business. And more women need to get out there and do that so that they can attract those clients.
Yeah. And it's funny because we all think that like having pretty pictures on social media, having great copy. Like no one's reading these days unless it's like they've been following you, you've nurtured them. And two, it's like you can have all those things, but if you don't put yourself out there and you don't tell, again, your story, and it could be what problems you're solving for them. I mean, selfishly, that's really what we talk about, is like, what problem are we solving for you? It's like, well, I did all the things. Well, actually, you didn't do all the things, because that's the number one thing that you're not doing is really what's holding you back. And we've met speakers and amazing, powerful women that don't really have a big social media presence, because they speak, they have books, they have a podcast. So it's like, those are the types of things that we've been doing for the past 5 years. I don't even think we go live every week. And it's like, this is when our biggest compliment is when people go, you guys are exactly who you are on your podcast, or when we see you go live. And I'm like, that's a compliment to us, because this is how we show up here. This is how we show up for our community. This is how we show up for our clients. But the minute we suggest that, people are like, oh, no, I can't. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know who to be.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's such a huge fear for a lot of women, especially it's putting yourself out there. So it's easier to do it via text message or a social media post. And I get that. But if we want to generate growth in our business, get out there and speak so people know who you are, what you do, what you stand for. And just like you said, Gio, like that's the biggest compliment you could receive, that, you and Yvette, y'all are authentically genuine people. Who you are on screen is who you are in person. That's a huge compliment.
Oh, and speaking of compliments to you, so as the vibe, the energy, and all the excitement wraps around coming to the conference, what is something that people are listening, that they're trying to figure out, do I get a tip? What is something that would just draw them near to you, or something that you want anybody listening right now to remember you for?
Oh, really it is just get out there and do it ugly, take that leap of faith. And we often prevent ourselves from taking action because of our mood. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it today. But just always remember that mood follows action. Don't let your mood prevent you from doing something. Just remember that once you do it, you're going to feel great. And you did it, you went for it, and that's the best thing that you can do.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yay.
Well, we thank you for being on. I know that everyone that's attending the collective this year is going to be so excited to see you and just what you're bringing to the table. Anywhere people are watching right now, just you can click on the links to follow her on all of her platforms. And then we just thank you for being on and being our first panelist of the podcast. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Can't wait for the event.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. Love her.
Total energy.
I know. Oh, and thank you, Crystal joined us live. I love, people don't realize that we are live. So when they do, you can also do this. You can have comments. But if you want to know more, and this is the reason why we did this last year. We did have some amazing feedback on the women who watched the podcast, who met the speakers, who met the panelists, who met the sponsors. Because when they went to the collective, it's like they already knew them. Like, even though they hadn't met them, it's like they knew their topic.
And more of a connection.
And more of a connection. And the other thing is, this year, you as an attendee get to see everyone. Last year we had different sessions. We heard you. We said you wanted to see everyone. So we have a very intimate theater at Stages. It holds 222 women.
And if you're anybody out there, obviously, who's thinking about, maybe I need to really speak, maybe this is the greatest way to increase my audience and my business awareness in, everywhere. Obviously, Alyssa's a person that you need to come and see, because just the 10 minutes that she was on, it's like, I want to sit through this. Yeah. I want to know more.
Tons of gems. Well, we thank Alissa for being on. We'll be on again next week with another either industry expert or a roundtable panelist. And tickets are available. We only have 15 VIP tickets left. So if you're looking to have the full 2-day experience, make sure you go to our website, just hit the YGC Collective, and you'll be able to not only see the theme and the inspiration, the venue, the after party, everything, all the details are there. And we'll keep on updating our panelists and experts. So we'll see you next week. Until then, bye. Bye.